So many things to say about Pastor Steve and Pastor Julius. I just don't know where to start, but I guess I'm going to start with my testimony about probably about 13 years ago. I was sitting on that back row. The second time coming to the church, and I was going through a lot of things. As an immigrant, I was coming to this country with a lot of hopes and a lot of dreams, but I was hitting the wall all the time. So I said, I'm going to give God a chance. So I came for the sake of time. Pastor Steve was preaching, and he looked at me and he says, "Young man," back then I had my black hair, and he says, "Young man, come to the front, I need to pray for you." So I came in. I was really a little scared because I didn't know what was going on. So he looked at me and started prophesying, and it was like he had a book open in front of me and telling me all these things. What was going through at exactly the same time, he says, "I see you signing some papers." There was the residency papers. He says, "The job that you're looking for, you're not going to go to the job. The job is going to come to you. And you're going to travel around the world, and you're going to have a chance to tell people about Christ." Well, it was like a month later when that prophecy came fulfilled, and I'm still working for the same company. I'm traveling around the world and had a chance to talk to Jesus with people. And so I remember when I was in one of my trips, I came back and I started prophesying, right, to people, and started just telling them what I see. Jesus the Lord just giving me some revelations. And then you start telling those stories to Pastor Steve, and you can see his eyes that I was like life toward him. I mean, if you want to get his attention, talk about the prophecy, talk about God, talk about, what the Lord is doing in somebody's life, and his eyes were just like lighting, So you see his face just turning completely bright. So that's one thing I remember about him. The other thing, we started doing some fellowship and doing some cookouts back there in the church. So all the men we gathered together, and the greasier the better. And I'm a Latin guy, so I brought the sausages, and somebody else brought, it was just a feast of grease. So it was that bad that I remember coming home, and my wife was, "Oh, so you were at church, right?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I was with the guys, fellowship, but we had such a great time. Pastor Steve was my I see it as my father and as my pastor, and I had a chance to say goodbye to him on Friday. I grabbed his hand. I mean, he had huge hands, right? And I told him, I said, "It's just a matter of time, and we'll see you later. We'll see you soon." And it was so peaceful, that my brother said. It was so peaceful, that room. I mean, it was like there was no sadness. It was just him sleeping and presence with God. So, amen.